Why some walnuts look golden and others don't. Some walnuts snap clean when you bite into them. They're golden, fragrant, and mildly sweet. Others look dull, taste bitter, and feel soft, even when they're fresh. That difference isn't luck, it isn't the tree, and it isn't the recipe. It's everything that happens after the walnut hits the ground. Today we're stepping inside the high-precision production process that separates premium walnuts from the rest, where timing, temperature, and technique decide flavor, color, and value. And once you see how narrow that margin really is, you'll never look at walnuts the same way again. Long before harvest season begins, walnut quality is already being shaped. The process starts with seeds placed into carefully prepared, moisture-balanced soil to encourage uniform sprouting. Within weeks, young seedlings emerge and are transferred into trays filled with nutrient-rich growing medium. During this early phase, temperature, sunlight exposure, and watering cycles are tightly managed. Weak or irregular plants are removed early to ensure only healthy trees reach the next stage. Once the young trees are strong enough, they are transplanted into open fields, where they will spend several years maturing into full-size walnut trees capable of producing consistent, high-quality fruit. This slow, deliberate start ensures stability later, because once harvest arrives, there is no room for correction. Walnut harvest doesn't begin on a calendar date. It begins when the nut itself gives permission. The clearest sign is the outer green husk, known as the hull, beginning to split naturally from the hard shell inside. This separation signals that the walnut has reached peak maturity. Harvesting too early traps excess moisture inside the shell. Harvesting too late risks oxidation, discoloration, and flavor loss. Modern orchards rely on mechanized systems to act at exactly the right moment. Miss this window by even a few days, and the quality drop is irreversible. Instead of manual labor, modern walnut farms use specialized tree shaking machines designed to work quickly without harming the trees. Hydraulic arms wrapped in protective padding grip the trunk and deliver controlled vibrations for just a few seconds. The frequency is calibrated to release ripe walnuts while leaving unready fruit attached. In seconds, thousands of walnuts fall cleanly to the ground. This method protects the tree, preserves yield, and ensures uniform harvest timing across massive orchards. Once the walnuts fall, they don't sit exposed for long. Sweeping machines move through the rows, using soft rotating brushes combined with controlled airflow to gather walnuts into neat lines while pushing away leaves, twigs, and dust. This step is critical. Organic debris traps moisture and accelerates spoilage. Clean collection preserves shell integrity and reduces contamination before processing even begins. From here, pickup machines lift the walnuts from the ground and pass them through air-based separators that remove lightweight debris before transport. Walnuts are highly sensitive in the hours after harvest. That's why they are transported to processing facilities located close to the orchards, often within the same region, and handled within 24 hours. The first stop is hulling. Mechanical systems strip away the green outer hull using a combination of rollers and pressurized water. This prevents staining, bitterness, and microbial growth that would otherwise damage the kernel inside. Immediately afterward, the walnuts pass through vibrating screens and airflow sorters to remove empty, damaged, or malformed nuts. Only structurally sound walnuts move forward. Freshly hulled walnuts contain far too much moisture to store safely. Drying reduces internal moisture from roughly 1/3 of the nut's weight to single-digit levels. This process takes close to a full day and uses carefully regulated warm air circulation. Too hot and the oils degrade. Too slow and mold risk increases. When done correctly, drying preserves aroma, firmness, and the natural golden color that defines premium walnuts. This single step is the difference between a crisp kernel and a bitter one. After drying, walnuts are cooled and transferred into sealed containers before being moved into temperature-controlled warehouses. These facilities maintain near-freezing conditions with precise humidity control. In this environment, walnuts can be stored for up to a year while retaining texture, color, and flavor. Without this stage, oxidation would quickly dull both taste and appearance. This is where long-term quality protection happens quietly out of sight, but not out of impact. Once ready for final processing, walnuts are divided into two paths. Walnuts destined to remain in their shells are sorted by size using rotating drums with calibrated openings. After washing, each batch undergoes manual inspection. Workers remove any nuts showing cracks, discoloration, or pest damage. Only uniform, intact walnuts are packed for export. Walnuts intended for kernels face a more complex process. Size sorting systems align nuts before mechanical crackers apply just enough pressure to break the shell without damaging the kernel inside. After cracking, kernels are separated and sent for final inspection. Despite all the machines, the final decision is made by human hands. Workers visually inspect every batch, removing kernels that are dark, broken, or misshapen. Only clean, golden, intact kernels proceed to packaging. Finished products are sealed in airtight or vacuum-packed containers to preserve freshness throughout transport. This is where premium walnuts earn their reputation not in the orchard, but at the very end. Walnuts aren't the only food where precision defines value. There is another product where technique, timing, and controversy collide, and where a single organ becomes one of the most expensive delicacies on earth. A liver can expand to several times its normal size and transform into a product associated with fine dining and culinary prestige. This transformation doesn't happen by chance. It happens through a controlled process that blends animal biology, historical methods, and modern regulation. A process that remains one of the most debated in food production. Only specific waterfowl species are used due to a unique biological trait, the natural ability to store fat in the liver in preparation for migration. This trait is amplified under controlled feeding conditions to produce the rich texture foie gras is known for. But before that stage begins, early life is focused entirely on health and development. In the first weeks of life, ducklings and goslings are kept in stable environments where temperature and humidity are tightly regulated. They are not rushed. This early period strengthens bones, digestion, and muscle development, all essential for handling later feeding stages safely. Once mature enough, the birds are moved outdoors into open areas where they can walk freely, graze, and interact naturally. Their diet during this stage is simple: grass, grains, and clean water. Only after this extended growth period does the production process change. Housing becomes more structured to control movement and feeding intake. This shift marks the beginning of the final phase. For approximately 2 weeks, birds are fed measured portions of cooked grain using specialized equipment that delivers food directly into the esophagus. The process lasts only seconds per feeding and is performed by trained workers. Precision matters. Incorrect technique can damage the liver or disqualify it entirely. During this phase, the liver grows dramatically, reaching several times its original size. In just days, biology reshapes itself and value skyrockets. After the feeding phase, birds are transported to specialized facilities. Once unconscious, the liver is removed by hand using precise techniques. Even slight tearing or bruising lowers quality classification. Immediately after removal, the liver is chilled and graded based on weight, texture, fat distribution, surface smoothness. Top-grade livers are reserved for whole liver preparations. Others are used for pâté and preserved products. In professional kitchens, foie gras is prized for its smooth texture and depth of flavor. A single slice can transform an entire dish. Whether seared, blended, or preserved, it represents a fusion of technique, tradition, and culinary craftsmanship. From walnuts to foie gras, one truth connects them both. Quality isn't accidental. It's engineered through timing, control, and countless decisions made far from the dining table. What you've seen today happens quietly, repeatedly, and with exacting precision, shaping flavor long before food reaches your plate. And now you've seen it too.